Okay, word, you there. Okay. All right, facts. Say something now. Let's see if you choppy. Well, if I'm am I choppy now? Do I appear like that?
No, now you sound good. So what I was saying to you is that your basically what you want to do is talk about the situation at hand. This don't have nothing to do with Maya. You're not even mentioning her.
No, I ain't got nothing to say about her.
Yeah, that's just
It ain't an issue with her, you know. So my thing is this right here, you know, with all of this stuff going on, you know what I'm saying, and more, and you being somebody that sat back in the bushes or whatnot, you know, with your time, you know what I'm saying, sitting back in the bushes and all of this stuff that you just heard about this woman that said all of this stuff, like in your opinion, you know, like what did you get out of all of that?
I feel that she really she put herself in a situation. I really was not able to see anything where you were asking her for money or asking her to do anything. It seemed very like one-sided. It seemed like she had an anticipation for what she thought was going to be,
Right.
and she put herself out there, and she sent herself videos, and I understand people are not happy with how you handled it, but when you put yourself out there, you have to know that at the end of the day, there's always a chance that it's going to come back when you have to take some accountability.
Okay.
And my issue is that there's a lot of people making a lot of videos basically saying, oh, we support High Diva in this situation. But there also needs to be a lot of accountability on High Diva's part, because if she didn't put that out there, then none of this would ever happen.
Correct.
So
Correct.
she did this on. I mean, I feel that she did this on her own. She can't be mad at anybody, but herself. But to get like a whole team of people to be like, oh, world this, world that, I just feel that, I feel that more of the responsibility and accountability needs to be on Cardiva's part.
Well, you know, like I say, you know, I definitely can say, you know, facts on that, but I will explain to you like why that was done. Like as far as the photos and stuff like that, you know, that was shown. The reason that was done, because see, like I say, she was in a chat room, you know, that I had came into, you know, and I thought, you know, everything was 100, you know, like me and Vic, we spoke a few days, had conversations aside from being online. You understand? So I come up in this live stream, you know, I see Shay, I speak to her, hey, you know what I'm saying, what's going on? Because I didn't know she was back on YouTube, you feel me? Because she didn't contact me on Instagram, because I was the main person that told her, like, yo, you need to just get up off here, like deactivate your account, take some time off, you know, like chill, you know, get yourself together, whatever, and then come back. And like I told her, I said, yo, I'm about to step up off here for a second. And I did so. You understand? That's all that it was. But when I came into that chat and I seen her in there, and I'm like, oh shit, they go, Shay, yo, what up? You know, she didn't speak back. So then I see Claudiva, and Claudiva was in there, and she's like, yo, you know, this, and this and that, and he's a fuck nigga and all this and this and that. And I seen the comment where she put, okay, well, you know, I'm gonna text you later. Yeah, I'm gonna inbox you. Right. So that made me feel some kind of way. And I'm like, hold on for a second. Okay, so now what you're doing is you're a woman that's lying, number one, speaking about Claudiva. And number two, what you're doing now is you're making the attempt to contact people you know that I'm either affiliated with or associated with in order to be able to convey your lie, which you know by reaching out to women. Automatically and naturally, most women will say, hey, that was wrong. What was done to her, I don't feel that, but at the same time, I really don't like this person either. So, you know, that just add a little more fuel to the fight, you see? And that's the way that I took that. And she said that in a couple chats within live streams. And I'm like, okay, so you basically like threatened to expose me. Okay, all right, well, let's expose me and expose you. Let's show what all that you did. Let's show the money that you sent. I didn't force you to do that. You don't have anywhere on record where I made you do that. You see, and then at the same time, all of the stuff that you're saying about me that you're not able to prove, I can in fact prove what you were doing. Now it would be different if she had photos of me, as many as what she sent to me, and videos. You understand? Because then you could look at it and say, oh, well, dude was just trying to get her money. He was trying to be, you know, sexy to her and appeal to her and then, get her money. That's all that was right there. I get what this is right here, but no, the whole situation is in reverse. It's in reverse. And she was the one that was doing that. And it appeared to me as if that it was somewhat of a plan, because she out of nowhere, sent me a direct message and said, look who commented under my video. It was Sinetta from Sinetta TVs. So I'm like, hold on, Black News 102, this Sinetta came to your page. You ain't even got 200 subscribers. Why he coming to your page?
Right.
He came to her page because of Jazzy G. That was the whole reason. So he came to her page and left a comment and asked her why she was talking about Jazzy G, because Jazzy G was on his show one time. You understand? So I'm like, oh, okay, I see what this is right here. So he get ready to try to get at you, to get at me, because Jazzy G is the person that's always talking about me. And he see you in my live stream, but never for once say my damn name or implicate me with anything, or G check me in some comments like he went to her channel, you see, and then asked her that question, and then went on to tell her she's pretty and all this other stuff I'm sure his wife doesn't know about. But that's my point. So that's why I was alarmed. That's why I was on guard. That's why I was like, hold on, nah, you're not about to do this. You're not about to try to take this to a larger platform and make me look bad by some things that you did. Number one, first and most, being a preacher's daughter. Number two, you being the teacher of the Bible study, Sunday school. This is what you are. That's your position. The same woman sending me screenshots of her pocketbook with $100 bills in the motherfucker or whatever. You see? So I'm like, no, you're not about to twist this and turn this into a narrative and then form a platform to be able, to be able to, like air me out or make me look bad or anything like that. That's not the case. That's not the case at all. So that's why I moved the way that I moved and said, okay, well then, since you're going to go ahead and do that, let me go ahead and then do this. And we just go ahead and just put some icing on the cake. Now, as far as me revealing her, she was not revealed. And the reason why that she was not revealed, because those images were blurred out. They were covered up, but you can see her and her being in those positions and what, in fact, that she was doing, you see, which proves within itself, number one, she knew I was in a relationship. You understand? She knew my significant other. You understand? She knew all of that right there and more, but she consistently did that. And at the same time, I asked her not to send those photos to me. So,
wow.
Right.
Now, have you showed stuff of you actually saying, like, don't send me any more of these photos?
No, I haven't. I don't even think I have a screenshot of that, because when she was just sending me random, reckless stuff like that, I was deleting those messages altogether. You understand? Because I'm like the saying, right? You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, I ain't even gonna do that. But at the same time, you come back around, 10 or 15 minutes later and saying, hey, I just sent you $100. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm telling you not to.
She was doing too much. She was doing too much, and it backfired. She made a mistake. She made a mistake, and she has to take accountability for that. I mean, I don't really. People may not agree and think that it's wrong to put something out of that somebody else. Like I said before, you can't. Once you put something out there, it's out there, and you have to take ownership of that.
Right.
So,
right. And you being a woman, let me ask you this though, with taking ownership, of the things that you do. So do you not think at all time that this person definitely should be questioning why she wasn't getting nothing in return, but was doing all of the giving? So you're gonna look over to your husband, your boyfriend, your man, your direct. You're gonna look over him, you're gonna look over at him and then say, well, damn, babe, what did you doing? You sending me $50 to my PayPal. And you're gonna be like, well, where you getting this money and why you keep sending me this money? So are you gonna G-check him and tell him to stop telling this person to stop sending him money? I'm just asking. Just keeping it real.
So So you asking me if I were to, can you just repeat the end part of that one more time, please?
If you go to the gas station, you go to the convenience store in your car, going to put gas in your car, going to fill your tank up. Okay, every time that you get there, every time there's a person, there's a guy. He just, he works there. You pay for $10 on such and such pump. He just tell you he went ahead and put $20 in there. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? So are you going to tell him to stop? And at the same time, are you going to go and convey this back to your husband or boyfriend that, hey, this guy is just, just likes me, just think we cool, or, just thinks that I'm cool or whatever. He always give me extra money to put gas in the car for us. So, I mean, are you going to be like, are you going to feel some kind of way about that shit? Or are you going to be like, well, baby, listen, this guy, just like always like buys me gas and stuff or whatever. And that's just that. So that's what you're going to say?
I mean, I don't know. I can't speak for other people. For me, I don't know. It could go either way. It depends on the situation. I may say to my significant other, like, this guy is, to cover myself, I may say something about it.
Wow. Right. And I feel you by you saying that you understand, just, say something about that. Hey, look, I get that. You know what I'm saying? Like 100%. But what I don't get, just from you, like right now, and I'm speaking to you on this right here. What I'm saying is, okay, to the effect of you even going to the grocery store and you go in there and you're going to get $130 worth of groceries. You done been seeing this lady at the store, cashier or whatever, she's good. But every time you get up there and you about to, run your card or run your money or whatever, and she come up, she bring the balance up to, $60. Are you gonna say, well, no, that's not correct? Like, you're undercharging me. Can you stop undercharging me? Can you just stop doing it? Can you just stop undercharging me? Because this thing ain't right. I mean, I'm not comfortable with this right here. I'm just keeping it real with you right now. So you can honestly tell me that you're gonna do that, and at the same time, you're gonna go to your significant other, which is your husband, and then tell him, look, baby, I don't feel right about this. This woman just keep on undercharging me at the grocery store. Like,
well, okay.
Do I need to stop talking to this woman?
To me, you're not. You can't go off of me because I go off of morals. So morally, yes, I would have an issue with that at some point. But what you're asking me is, are you obligated to sit there and say, stop doing this, stop doing this, stop doing this? No, you're not. You're not.
Okay.
You're not obligated to say, stop sending me money and stop doing this, and to tell your significant other this is what's happening. No, you're not obligated to do that.
Well, see, that's the thing. And see, the difference between, these analogies that I'm giving, because I'm just, doing it in an open and about way. But the thing about it is, right, you got to understand that this is a person that, was a moderator in my, my chat for YouTube. Mm-hmm. This also was a person, that I gave advice on, certain things. And this also, was a person that was talking about a person, in her situation, how bad her situation was. But to be quite honest, it was the mirror image of that, to tell you the damn truth. That's just keeping it a buck. So
I was going to say that you're talking about
like,
who she
was talking about Jazzy G. So by her calling her a hoe,
and I was going to say that as well.
And that's what I'm saying, by calling her a hoe and calling her this and calling her that at the same damn time. Ain't nobody popping up with no damn pictures of Jazzy G busting it open nowhere. I don't see that shit. I mean, I don't see that. So
and I know that people may not be like it or whatever, but I like Jazzy, and I know that y'all have your issues or whatever, but I think it's very hypocritical for her to sit and make videos about Jazzy doing this and Jazzy doing that, and you doing the same thing.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? So I definitely think that that's a prophecy and contradictory.
Right. So what you're saying in so many words is that the pot is calling the kettle black. I mean, in so many words.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
So then if in fact, that is the case, every time that this situation is taking place, or if there was an issue that's taking place, along the lines, let's just say with Jazzy G. Let's just throw that out there, that part right there. Okay, well, let's say that she had an issue, let's say me and her were cool and we were, friends, we were buddies and all that stuff right there, or whatever, and there was an issue, there was a situation, what I'm saying, that jumped off, and you and her were friends, or whatever. All of us are friends. But, the moment that, you and her have a falling out or whatever, you start trying to talk to me and give me some information to make me look messed up. That's like a lose-lose situation with her and Jazzy G. You see how karma is and how it manifests itself? You've been making all these videos calling her a hoe. You could have said, yeah, she's this, she's that, things that I'm not denying, because I'm not here, giving her a stamp of approval with anything. But one thing that you cannot sit here and agree with is that she's in the best and comfortable, legitimate spot with actually calling somebody a hoe.
Right, but and the thing is that all she's done all the way around is showing that she's not accountable for anything. I mean, for you to not really see that you are speaking on somebody that's doing nothing compared to what you're doing, and you don't see the similarity in that, or you don't see the contradictory in that, and then you're making a decision to send somebody money and photos and videos, and you want to go on this rampage of fighting for yourself, for staying beside
Correct. I don't know what you just hit.
Around. I mean, it's all about not being accountable for her actions, but with everything, So I mean, to take much of what she said seriously, unless she really, really has something showing and proving what she's saying besides money. But like you said, even with that, she donated to your channel. People donate to people's channel all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, was that something that you necessarily had to say, stop doing this or stop doing that when you're providing a service, whether it be your commentary or speaking or advice or just her supporting your channel? I mean, that's what people do. Nobody questions why, you're giving money to somebody when you're donating to your channel. It's not for you to sit there and say that. You throw your PayPal link out all the time for people that, for them to donate. You're not questioning them like, hey, why are you giving me $10?
Right.
I mean,
I'm not questioning if you're sending $5 or $1.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not in a position to do that, because that would bring, what I'm saying, up on what an actual donation is. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't set like a price, on what a person donates to you. And in the same sense, but on the flip side, if you was to go, to the convenience store, you and your husband or you and your man, you're all together. You go in and you go get the stuff out of the convenience store. And there's always that guy now that you've become familiar with. It's always outside of that damn store. You got some stuff going on, everything's good, just feeling yourself, you know what I'm saying? You and your husband, y'all off, y'all going to go, you're going out to dinner and stuff like that or whatever, and this person that you always see, shit, there you go. I got some change in my pocket. I'll give him like $2.35 or whatever. So every time you see him, you just do that. So if every time that you just did that, if that man was to start thinking that, you liked him like that.
Right.
Now, if he started to think some stuff like that, like you liked him, and then he became obsessive, like Myron on Players Club, and trying to stalk you and find you and make up all kind of lies and stuff like that about you, you could say, and you would say, that man is crazy. But if you,
like a Lifetime movie type crazy.
But if you were the lady in the role of the Lifetime movie, and you were the one that was giving that man money, and you just so happen to be sending that man new photos and new videos and things of that nature, what is your husband gonna think about you? Think about it. Right. And that's my point. That's my point. You can't, hey, look here. You can't listen here. You can't pay your 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 mobile broadband bill, or your internet service, or your cable bill. You can't just pay for your cable bill and send new photos to the email wherever that you got your cable vision from. You understand what I'm saying? You can't do that and then get mad because you done sent those pictures, and then the cable vision, like the cable vision network, you can't get mad at the cable vision network because they don't want to come and then stay with you.
Right.
Does that make any sense? I mean, how can you do that? You don't even know who's
You
on.
can't, like, you can't. That's why I said, like, all this extra stuff and people making videos and, oh, we support her and all this extra stuff. I mean, to be honest with you, if they really cared about her, they would tell her that, that's take accountability and this is what happens, and you shouldn't do that again and let it go. But to sit here and bash you for it, that's not allowing her to take accountability and grow from the situation. When she's calling somebody else, when she's playing victim and she's putting the blame all on somebody else, that's not how you help somebody better themselves. You don't do shit like that. She's a grown ass fucking woman. Like, 1 minute you're grown, you're this, you're a pharmacy tech, and you got money, rah, 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 rah. Okay, then why you keep bitching about $1,000 that you donated to somebody's channel?
See,
it was very back and forth, bipolarish. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's bugged out.
You did it, you sent the photos, you put them out
right
there. Your feelings are hurt. You thought it was going to be something that is not. And it is what it is. You got played. I mean, whether she played herself in her mind, or whether, even if it was that you told her and made her feel something was going to happen, either way, like, she should have, the age that she is, and for her to be a pharmacy tech and have 3 kids,
correct,
and teach this and that, and her son do this, and she got this and all that, then she should have used all that schooling and common sense to make better choices. That's it. And it doesn't sound nice, but that's basically what the facts are. And anybody else that sits there and panders her and babies her with the situation is not doing her any service whatsoever.
So then my next question would be, because I agree with your viewpoint, your standing point. I agree with that. Okay, so then, for all of that to take place, and for people, to be, frisking and rubbing on the cat, which would be her, in general, I mean, like, what's your thoughts, like, on that? Like, okay, so how do you view that with everybody saying, oh, okay, now let me go ahead and jump in this situation, and then let me talk about it too, without even knowing in its totality everything that took place? Because there was never a time, and she cannot produce, or bring forth nothing that shows that I said, hey, I'm about to uproot my life currently, and I'm about to just move and come and be with you, and we're going to live happily ever after, based off of you sending me these donations through PayPal.
And the crazy part is that, I mean, everybody knows that you're in a relationship. So that kind of, like, the whole roommate thing was just crazy to me. I don't know why people are co-signing this situation. Y'all married, not married, living together, not living together, roommates, whatever the fuck, y'all was together. Okay? And everybody knows that. So for her to say she didn't know that and y'all are roommates and they're not really married, what difference does it make? And Ashay is married, so she shouldn't be fucking co-signing that shit any motherfucking way. There should be no married woman that is co-signing what that girl was doing.
Wow, that's interesting. So you're saying a person that's in a marriage, a person that respects their marriage, took, vows and all of that stuff or whatever, they shouldn't be, entertaining that right there. Because if they're entertaining that, in a sense, if that was to take place with her, and that would be her husband, that was doing that. So then how was she supposed to feel about that? Would she be going on everybody's show and talking about that?
Exactly. And even if they weren't married, say you was just living with somebody, say you was living with the father of your children, or you were in a relationship, no fucking woman would be okay with that shit. Oh, well, he was wrong and it wasn't her. People would be pissed the fuck off. Like, I don't even know why people are sitting here saying that this is okay. What she did was wrong, and you get what you get.
So
if
if that was to happen to Ashe, and this situation would be, involving, her husband, how do you think that she would feel about that?
You know, Asha like to play both sides. And she always coming up with some extra shit that she's saying she would do when we all know he's something totally fucking different. She's probably gonna say, I would embrace it. But she would be pissed the fuck off.
Right. Right.
Nobody is going for that. I don't care how many, I don't care how people are gonna spend it. Nobody would be okay with somebody sending their significant other, somebody they're dealing with. You know, like I said, Clyde Diva, she wants to keep saying they weren't married though. They were roommates. It does not matter. Period. You put yourself out there, you did something stupid. That's it. No other female will be okay. No other woman, a real woman, females versus women, a real woman would not be okay with somebody sending, they would not support another female sending somebody, another man, photos when they know that they have somebody else that they living with, staying with, married with, engaged to, committed to, whatever fucking word you want to use to describe it.
Okay.
No real woman would be okay with that.
Okay. Eliminating the photos. Totally. Eliminate the photos. Once, let's put you in a situation. Eliminate the photos. All right. So putting you in the situation, once that you found out that this woman that thought that your husband was gonna come and be with her, would you be at all upset? If you just found out that, hey, this woman just sending damn near $1,000 to my husband? How would you feel about that? Hey, it's a no-brainer right now. I'm just asking you, how do you feel about that? I mean,
if it wasn't photos and she's just sending money to my husband, I would have a problem with that too.
Can you explain?
Why I would have a problem when another woman is sending my man?
Break it down.
I would wonder why you sending him. Say that again.
No, I was saying break it down, because at first when we first started talking about this, and the reason why I put it in that context was to prove a point. And the point that I'm proving right now is, by her actually sending the damn money, which you clearly said, she was donating. That's what she was doing. She donated. And then at the same time, she's sending scantily clad pictures and things of that nature and making indirect advances. And 3 weeks before I even knew who the hell that she was, or before she even contacted me, she contacted me on a troll account, sent the photo, exposing herself, and asked, can I be your wife?
Right.
I know. So the same person that came to my channel that donated to me, once again, the same person that I told to stop doing that, me and this person over a gradual process of time, by like damn near really some weeks, we would send each other links. She make videos, she send me the link, watch it. She don't get a lot of views, but she's talking about, the person that I dislike. That already, like, the light bulb went off in my head, like, oh, okay, that's why she's doing this.
Right.
This is why she's doing this. She's not a video content. It's not a content. A content would be sitting in front of the camera, and then she used a screen recorder, made a few videos. You see what I'm saying? Made a few points that people agree with that dislike Jasmine. You see, that's the pot calling the kettle black all together. You see? Really, you understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, like you saying all of this stuff, but in you saying all of this stuff, all of these things that you're saying are in fact underlining you while you're playing, professing, and portraying to be somebody's friend and being cool with them enough to donate to them large amounts of money.
It's just,
think about it.
I don't know what her, to even hear her, constantly talking about the banana and what you really would want, and
a banana, what fucking banana?
And more and more. It's like, did he ask you to do all these things?
What banana?
That he wanted banana and all these extra things that you wanted, all these sexual. You want the women that do all these gutter things and stuff like that.
Hold on with the banana. What's the
that impression?
I don't. What's the banana thing? I'm lost on that part. Like, can you break that down?
Saying that on Niggas Live that the type of woman you really wanted was a gutter bucket that wanted to stick bananas in them and fisting and all that shit. And I'm thinking, like, did he say, can you do those things? What would make her think that those are the things that you were looking for? Like, did she create that in her own head?
Yes.
See, that's a problem. That's like a red flag. Like, who the fuck told you that they... I don't know. I don't know.
Right.
But that's what she said. Yeah, she said that's the type of woman that you really want, that does all those type of things. It's just... It was delusional. Like, she had this fantasy of what she thought was going to be, you know, and that's the dangerous part of the internet, is that you come into contact with people that become infatuated. And, you know, you gotta be careful. And then at the same time, for the people that become infatuated, when you put yourself out there, then you have to take accountability for that. And I would not be sitting here backing somebody that is showing signs of being fucking delusional. I mean, it seemed very one-sided, unless she had some more fucking proof that she said she would never ever show, maybe because it doesn't exist. I have no idea.
Yeah, but even with that, out of anger, all right, let's say, for instance, you and somebody fell out. You know, it was like, let's say that this is the law. You know, you actually, you know, can have weapons and those are legal and, you know, you won't be penalized for these things. So somebody actually came and attacked you with a weapon. You got the weapon, so you're just not going to use it. You're just not going to use it.
No, I mean, I see why you're saying that you did what you did.
Hold on. I just want to break this down. Okay, by you, definitely. Okay, all right. You're gonna use it. Okay. So then, if you had that proof, you would do what? You would use it, right?
Yeah, because it's been. I mean, I'm
coming to attack you with a weapon, and you're putting these weapons in the comments and saying what you're gonna do. Okay, so then if you're gonna do it, then do it, right? Because you're not gonna not get your weapon if I come towards you with a weapon, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But isn't that why Black told her to fall back? That's why he told her to stop. She should have listened. She's fucking hard-headed. She should have fucking listened.
That's right. And like I said, I spoke with him. I had a conversation with him. That's why the live stream that he had up, he took the live stream down.
No, I saw that. Yeah.
Right. And like I say, that's peace. And like I say, by us dialoguing, by us talking, by us having a conversation, we'll learn a hell of a lot more than us simply speculating or imagining things or going off of, you know, gossip per se that we've heard from certain people. Perfect example. Before we even had this conversation, and you know that this is in truth right now, I told you exactly, you see what I'm saying, how to use this, you know, how to turn the camera off and stuff like that. You're not going to be revealed and stuff like that. These are things that I said to you, things that you feel suspicious about. I said, hey, we're not even going to talk about those things right there, period, point blank. And that's in truth.
Right.
So if you only went off of what you heard about me and how I was and how I dealt with people, you would have said, nah, I don't want to have a conversation with you. You see? And that's all that this is a bill. And it was for clarification. I wanted to give explanations for things that you may have been in question with, because I'm pretty sure that there would likely be a lot of people that have those same questions, but would choose not to even ask me that. And a lot of them know they would not have by way of my dislike for them, by way of situations or whatever that, you know, events that took place, whatever, you see. So by me having this dialogue with you, this dialogue is you basically asking these questions for the people that couldn't, me giving the answers to the people that hated, and for the people that just sit back and was like, okay, did this or that happen? No, I'm showing you that through dialogue right now. Like that is so one-dimensional for people to say, okay, all right, I'm about to just jump on the train of the damsel in distress, and there was no damsel that was distressed. She wasn't stressed out sending me $50, $60, $100, $200 in one day, stuff like. She wasn't stressed out doing it. at all. So
Right.
what part of the Lifetime movie does the Lifetime movie have like a feature or a scene within that movie where the Jerry Springer show comes on? In all honesty, in all honesty. So you mean to tell me your sister, your niece, your cousin, your homegirl, girl, you know the girl, I mean the girl you work with or whatever. So you saying that that homegirl that's your friend, you love like that, your family member, you mean to tell me that they can convey to you that they like this guy a lot from the internet that they listen to? They think he's nice looking and stuff like that. So you mean to tell me that after they tell you all that stuff and then they drop it on you, that they be sending this guy large amounts of, cash and stuff? So you're that much of a friend and family member that you're not gonna tell them, hey, you need to kind of like rethink all of this. Like, have
Exactly.
you seen him in person before? Like,
Right.
have
And
he
that's, yeah.
have
I
he
mean, and that's
touched
the
the
part
love
that
box?
people, right. And that's the part that I just think that people need to be, like really, really careful on co-signing stuff that's just not healthy, period. Whether it be you or with somebody else. I mean, it's just not healthy behavior for somebody that is, a grown, supposed to be a grown woman that has a great job and a career and family and this and that.
Right.
It's just not the proper behavior. So we have to be careful of the narrative that we're sending out, that, oh, this is okay, and what he did was wrong, 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 and pointing the blame at somebody else and not really focusing on the fact that this is a fucked up situation. And that's it. I mean, she put herself in a bad situation. She did receive advice, and she chose to not take it. And the more she goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on about it, you know what I'm saying? It's just keeping it out there. So if she really wanted it to go away, she really felt that she was victimized, then she would take legal actions and do something about it. But if you're not going to do that, then shut the fuck up. I mean, that's it.
Right. And, even discussing legal matters and dealing with revenge porn, you do understand and you are aware that a revenge porn would actually be the sharing, post, and displaying of someone's nude body parts, meaning their vaginal cavity, also meaning their nipples, not their areola, but it has to be a nude photo. That's what revenge. That's what revenge porn is.
Right.
By a scorned lover that posts these things online. I was in no way, shape, form, or fashion her lover, nor did I ever at one point in time in any given comment or statement, audio or me typing, was the word love ever placed in there that made reference or that was directed to her at all. So what the fuck was I
Did
supposed
you
to be
ever
scorned
ask
about?
her to see anything? Did you ever ask her to send you?
Excuse me?
Did you ever ask her to send you photos or anything?
Nah, they have to. They have to. Because I told you what happened. The
No, I
lady,
know.
no,
I'm
no, no,
just.
no, hold on, hold on, hold
I'm.
on. Let me just, no, no, I know you're not tripping, and I'm not, like tripping on you right now.
Right.
But I just want to ask the question because this is the answer, but you know what I'm saying? You might be looking at it how other people looking at it. All right. What did I tell you that happened at first? That she did what? From what account?
You said from a troll account, she sent you something saying, "Want to be my wife?" That.
And what did I say that was? What, that? What did she send?
I'm trying to remember, Rose. I'm not sure.
She sent herself exposed
Yes, yes, on the
with
couch.
emojis on her face.
Yes, on the couch. Right.
That's actually her bed on the floor. But
Oh,
yeah, the woman that sends $200 at a time and stuff like that, with 3 children in a two bedroom a 2 bedroom spot.
oh,
Okay, so that's my point within its totality. So it was never a thing about me doing anything. And that's just being honest of what I'm saying. Okay. And I see you get that now. But what I'm saying is, if you and your man is in bed and you checking your phone and stuff, and a person just sends you a D picture, you don't know what kind of what kind of crazy you bugging, and you just go on with it. You don't think about that stuff. Get a couple more, you still don't think about that stuff. You just like, yo, this person crazy as fuck. Hell, you motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? It's like you at the grocery store and shit. You about to check out. You about to check out and leave. The guy in there, putting some stuff, on the shelf and shit or whatever. You walking out the door, and he asks you, which one did you like better? My size or me on the couch? The fuck you gonna say?
Who the fuck are you?
That's what I'm trying to explain to you. So what the fuck? Dude, I come to this grocery store. I've been coming to this grocery store for fucking 3 years. So you mean the dick pictures that was being sent, that was you? Yo. But now you work at the gas station and you just want to just keep giving me free gas? Okay. That's my point. That's my point. Stuff like that does not happen. That does not even make any lick of sense whatsoever. Just like any of this didn't make any sense. And being that I'm a channel holder, somebody that's notable, somebody that's credible, somebody that does great research, has a great business, I'm a brand name within myself, already seen that it was a plan that was devised. Because in my mind, I'm like, ain't nobody just gonna be, really like that damn dumb to just be doing some stuff like this. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber, whether a big YouTuber or a little YouTuber. So people always coming at me. So why would I not have been, skeptical after finding out all of this shit? Damn, you the one that just was sending that shit and busting it open and playing in yourself and shit. Like, that was you. And you the same person that's telling me now that that's your name now that's sending me $30? Oh, shit. Yo, you wild as fuck.
So all of the pictures and all of the videos of her doing all that with herself, all those things were also done from a troll account?
No, one was sent from the troll account, which was the original one that had the emojis on the picture. The others is when I asked her to just like stop doing that.
Right. Because she was starting to send them over and over and over again of different things.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Like on some, I just like you, And I even thought it was weird the first time I had a chat with her, because I chat with everybody damn near, that send me messages like, hey, look, let me holler at you, Dean. Let me make sure everything's good, outside of this. Because only people that are curious will be like, hey, I'm gonna send them a message. You see what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm gonna send them a message. But at the same time, if you would have never sent me this message, if we never would have had this dialogue, you still would think that I would be a person that wouldn't want to talk to you only off of the account of somebody that you follow and support and grew to, love and appreciate and see online. You would think it would be some different shit. You'd be like, man, that ain't fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You see what I'm saying? Because you contacted me, which we're not disclosing anything, but you contacted me like, yo, what's going on with this? Like, this my people's, like, what is like really going on? You see? Right. Facts. You see, mind detect mind. But one thing about it, right, out here in the YouTube streets and being on social media, you also got to understand that people have ulterior motives. They have different objectives for doing things. And if it's a way positively that they can be able to benefit from it, definitely financially, because we're looking at views, we're looking at per clicks, we're looking at watch time, hours, minutes, we're looking at all of that shit. And that's the same way that I looked at it. That's the only way that I looked at it. I was like, okay, like what you're trying to do is you're trying to set me up. That's what you're trying to do. So in the process of you trying to set me up, I'm gonna go ahead and log this in. And when I go ahead and log it in, I'm gonna make sure I delete this shit because I don't want my woman to get mad at me.
Right.
Get that part, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying with having a position and people possibly wanting to come, and attack me or to, attack what I'm doing to disrupt something because they see how great I'm at doing it.
Right. Well, all I would say in closing, I have to get back, but what I would say is that for all of the people that are really protecting her and doing all of this, we're in your corner, stroking her and doing all this other stuff. This is going to happen to somebody else. She's going to put herself in a situation again with someone else because it's crazy. So just make sure that as a people, we talk about doing better for our people, right? And uplifting our queen and this and that. We can't sit here and say that the world is wrong for doing this and doing that when at the same time somebody that clearly is doing something, when it gets into the wrong hands, okay, then it's not going to be, then it'll really be exposed. It could really be revenge porn. It could really be something a lot more serious than this.
Correct.
So we have to make sure that we hold people accountable for doing stuff like this, especially Black women. Like, okay, people want to say, oh, well, who doesn't send photos to this one and that one? Yeah, but that's when a relationship is established. That's when you're dating somebody. You're not sending new photos to random pics. If I had a daughter, I would never tell my daughter or make her think it was okay in any shape or form to fucking send new photos any fucking where.
Right.
So are we saying that this is okay now?
Sure. That's the point. And you just made a hell of a point, you know what I'm saying, in closing. Like, is that the thing now? Is that the end thing? Or
I keep hearing people say, oh, who doesn't send a nude? Who doesn't send it? Okay. Maybe to your significant other, somebody you're dating, but not to a fucking random person.
But that's today. This is where we at now. That's
right.
That's like it's just like this right here. Like let's say for instance, you like, yeah, baby, this and that, and I would never cheat on you. Look here. While you in the car, I know he, had to have thought at one given time, just for the hell of it, any damn way. Man, you might have just went ahead and just went straight to the porn site, just to check something out, just to, you feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So some people, if they are that religiously centric, they'll be like, well, yo, that's cheating within itself right there, what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah, within itself, what you're doing right now. See, people are like trying to dig into it and look at the underlying theme that's behind it and all that crazy shit or whatever. No, what she just did, she just basically, just showed everybody on social media, like, okay, don't get caught slipping doing this right here. That's basically what the hell that you did, because there was no revenge porn in it whatsoever. She was, right, as she said, humiliated, which she should have motherfucking been.
Exactly.
That's right, because you didn't have any business doing that anyway with a person that you knew that was in a relationship. So, hey, and also don't be upset because you sent all of your bread to. You see what I'm saying? You just kept on sending bread, just like you had it like that. You got it like that.
This is the time that we live in. Even working at a job,
you got it like that.
Be careful what you post online.
That's right. So
you can't get fired. I mean, we should know this already. So, like, we need to make sure that as a people, we're not like we do a lot of times. We look over certain type of behaviors and make excuses. There's no excuse. She shouldn't have done it, and that's it. Do better next time.
Facts.
She also said she was upset because her son saw it, and so she's so hurt. But why was your son why was your son subscribe to your channel so he could see it? Like, again, you didn't think ahead.
Correct. And like, that's the thing.
You're that intelligent, but you didn't think ahead that this shit could fucking backfire. You're sending pictures to somebody that you know has somebody else. He's told you to stop. You didn't stop. Then you making comments in the chat provoking shit. Okay. You get advice from another YouTuber that says, fuck that. Your son is subscribed. What the fuck did you think was going to happen? I mean, world, people know what you do. You know what I'm saying? If you feel that your back is up against the wall, you're going to come back.
Right.
Like, what the hell did she think was going to happen? Was she being very delusional? And if so, again, we should not be co-signing that.
She had to.
From one black woman to another.
She had to. She had to, yo. She had to have known that. And if not, then, you know, I don't know what to say. Because, you know, if you're sitting up trying to threaten me because you're going to get a gang, a group, a army, a clan, and a clique together just to have a women's empowerment tour on social media over some things that you put into place and that you put into action that you weren't forced to push sin, you know, on the phone. I don't even understand like what kind of empowerment and argument that is within itself, or anybody saying, oh, I can relate to that because this or that happened to me. Like on this, stop. You can't sit up here. All right, this is the deal right here. You can't say, you know, that you are an advocate, you know, for gun violence and gang violence and awareness of all of those other shit. And you go to these meetings and rallies and shit, and then you leave and you just got 21 Savage and Young Nudie playing, you know, and they saying slime. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that. You can't. That's a contradiction within itself. You can't sit out here and try to empower women, but then you be online doing the same thing. You can't do that. That's just like a lady that's in porn and she has a porn career. And there has been a call to action in the community, and everybody's gathered together, and they're at the recreation center, and they're speaking out against this lady that feels like she should be Miss Parker in the neighborhood and wear these extra small ass fucking shorts that every woman got an issue with, not just because of their husband, but for their children, whether son or daughter, viewing these images of scantily clad clothing and then wanting to emulate that, wanting to be like that. How can the porn chick lady, you understand? How can she come there and then start talking junk about that woman? How's she gonna do that? How's she gonna do that? And she taking it all in the mouth, all in the everywhere. How's she gonna be talking about that woman? That is right. the pot calling the kettle black.
But that's why Diva told her in the first interview, she told her that you don't need to be doing no more videos on Jasmine. And everybody in the chat was like, nah, fuck that. She could do videos, two different things. It's not two different fucking things. Like, I don't know. People see what they want to see.
That's right. But I know one damn thing, you know, like I say, the pot and the kettle, they are not separated. So no, when the flames, you know, when we blew flaming out, you understand, when that pot gets stupid hot to that orange, we got to understand this right here. At the bottom of it, as well as the kettle of it, both of them is going to be black.
Yeah.
Both of them over a period of time. You see? So there's no way that you can say this, or you can be in this position and say something about this or that. Come on, man. Come on. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that at all. You see? So, like, my thing is this right here. Like, understand the dynamics of it, you know, as being people. But, you know, you got a channel, you're on Instagram, but you're not a video poster and posting photos and all that other crazy stuff. Because, you know, that's just not what you do, you see. But at the same time, you got a lane to be able to tell your story. You know, if there was anything that took place, you know, if there was any issue that you had with me, you would say, you know what? The same way I had this conversation with this dude about this, I'm about to contact him about this right here, right or wrong. You're going to be like, it ain't no excuse for me not to. Hey, right. Hey, I got an issue, you know what I'm saying, world, with you always, you know what I'm saying, talking about people, you know, in Ohio. World, can you stop that? That's my place, that's my place of birth, you know, if that was your place of birth, or if I was talking about Nebraska or San Diego or whatever, you know, and you just was like, hey, yo, world, can you like kind of like chill out with that for a little bit? You know, my peoples, you know, ain't gonna be feeling that and really not feeling that. You know, and I feel like before somebody step to you and try to make a whole show about this situation, about you, I figure I just go ahead and contact you and just kind of see if you can just, lay down on that a little bit,
Right.
or at least get some understanding why you're doing it. Although I disagree with what you're doing and my peoples disagree with it too. Hey, I'm just going to reach out to you and see what's going on. You see, that's the way that things are handled adult like. If your sister, your auntie, or your cousin, if it was some shit that went down, you feel me? You wouldn't go live. Listen, you're not going to be on live talking about that dumbass shit your sister did. Fuck you going to be doing that for?
Right.
It's call her dumbass. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, sis, you tripping like, fuck. What is you doing? Why is you on here with this old nut ass shit? Like, what the fuck is, what's going on with you? Like, are you fucking tripping? So you just not going to pay my fucking money? I don't have to go on no fucking live and address you about shit, about motherfucking money that you owe me and shit that's fucked up, you know what I'm saying, in your life. Your house dirty, this, and that. I ain't about to get online and do that fucking shit. I'm calling you because you my motherfucking sister. This ain't no internet shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's the level and the tone that will be used within the family. You understand? That's how that goes. It don't go outside of that. It don't go outside of that stuff. It don't even have to go that far. It's shit that's gonna happen within your family when you stay with your mother, with your siblings. You ain't gonna tell no damn body that shit. Number one, it ain't their damn business. But if any one of your siblings as well as yourself had a disagreement, you all would talk to each other and you wouldn't go live and you wouldn't be having an interview, with your sister. You understand? You wouldn't be, hey, we're about to have an interview. Nah, we having a conversation. What the fuck is you talking about? Motherfucker, I'm still mad at your ass for, you know what I'm saying? You eating that last piece of cake and shit when we was little.
Right.
What the fuck? This ain't live worthy. I ain't got an interview about shit on no level. I wouldn't give a fuck if you found out if your sister was smashing some dude that was married. You ain't holding no interview for that shit.
Right.
You trying to just, basically, see if you really want to make that shit your business and even get into some shit like that without knowing what the fuck going on. Your sister probably initiated that. Your sister probably initiated that stuff. You don't even know it. Oh, you gonna get mad now? Or you just take her side? Yeah, that's my sister. I don't care. That's my sister. I don't care. He shouldn't have hit her in the mouth. That's my sister, and he don't supposed to be hitting the woman. But damn, did your sister tell the part when she pulled out? You know what I'm saying? The damn half a foot ass fucking machete. Did she leave that part out? She left that part out. Oh, but you're saying now you want to do this stuff to me, and I'm the bad person. You see, because your sister looking like this. You see, now you mad and stuff. Now I'm the bad person. Now you go call them girls that be on the I forgot her name, Tamar Braxton and all them, the talk. You gonna call the talk and go bring this to the attention nationally now. Not leaving out the fact of possibly what your sister could have been doing before all this stuff, before this man you talking about that did something to her. Or you just want to get up there and look like a fool now, huh? That's what you want to do. Oh, I don't care. That's my sister. Okay, yeah, but your sister's a dumbass. Your sister's a dumb ass. Yeah, she didn't have to ask or want for a motherfucking thing, but simply got caught up in some shit and then wanted to try, you see what I'm saying, to get irate and attack. That's what happened. So now you sitting up there looking stupid after you. Oh, damn, I didn't know all this shit. Hey, I'm going to contact you on that, but never do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't know what the fuck going on now. Oh, so now you want to contact. What the fuck you mean? We live now. We live on TV. We on the talk. I'm sitting up, you sitting up there with all them girls and shit, sipping some old fake ass shit. That ain't even coffee. The shit, whatever the fuck you want. You sitting up there and shit. And then one of the women say some shit that you don't know about. Okay. So then you gonna be like, well, damn, let me, can I get your number, Tamar? When the show in, I'll hit you up and shit or whatever, because I ain't know about all that other shit. I didn't know that, the person that I'm getting to detail my car, is actually being watched by the damn FBI. They've built the case on him. Several people been locked up. And hey, I just thought you motherfucker wanted to know. Fuck you gonna be like, yo, Tamar, like, yo, like, hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this is my car, but you know, my parents helped me get this car. I still owe them like this money back on this and that. Hey, what the fuck? You gonna open up that type of can of worms? You gonna open that shit up? You gonna open that shit up? You fuck it. You roll with it. You don't care. I mean, that's the level that you have to look at this social media shit. When I sat back and watched this person trying to run to everybody they know I'm affiliated with to tell them some incorrect, untrue shit about me.
Right. It's crazy.
It's wild. It's twisted. But hey, like I say, I'm not gonna hold you on this. I appreciate you even having this dialogue with me. I do. And hopefully it brought some clarification to you as well.
Yes, it did. It did. Thank you. And like I said,
I'm in the building. Like I say, hey yo, it is what it is. It is what it is. And the question that I'm still asking is, can the pot call the kettle black? That's all that I'm asking. Period, point blank. Now to the people that was making them comments, you know, that was asking those questions and saying certain stuff, you know, if you'd like to call in, I will, you know, honor that call in. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and then close out. You know, I said what I needed to say and upon what should have been stated in the way that it went down. Okay. Period, point blank. So before any of you make an attempt in order to clout chase and talk about the world news story and anything else, okay, just make your references not only back to this video, but the videos prior to this, in fact, that was made. And make sure before that you start reporting and you want to get on, you know, you just want to grab, you know, the news broadcast and microphone and start talking. Make sure that you understand both sides of the story. Okay, like don't just put the bullseye on me. I'm not public enemy number one or any number unless that you're just a fan. Okay, so it is what it is. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the chat. And like I say, I gosh, shit, I ain't got nothing to say. I'm out.